Hey, welcome back to I Made This Today. I'm Reese the King, and today we're about to make hand casts. So as I said, we're going to be doing a handy holding casting kit. Basically, we're going to do a plaster cast of our hands. We mould the hands, we cast the hands, we paint the hands, and then we hand the hands. Shaky hands. So I'm excited about this because it isn't just a nice moment for me, it's actually going to be a really nice memory that I'm going to be casting today. I'm super duper excited about it. If you didn't realise, I am a dad. Reese the dad, and I have a little 5-year-old girl, and she is going to help me out with today's video. She's not going to be in the video because I think it's weird to put your kids in videos, if I'm really honest with you. Just my opinion, doesn't have to be yours. So the only thing you'll see of her is her arm, because once again, I don't like putting my family in videos. But for this, I felt like it would make a nice video to be able to show off what you can do with a kit like this, and they're very, very inexpensive. I will link this one down below on Amazon. You can click it. Yes, it's an AF link, so you know I'll earn a little bit of something back if you do click it and you do buy it through that. It was about £20 British to buy this kit. Super cheap. It comes with the like the alginate moulding stuff that you use. It comes with the gypsum like plastery type stuff that you use in it. It comes with the, I'm not going to use the next finger. It comes with the golden paint that comes with it, a brush, and like a little pokey remover tool for when you have to take out the alginate. The whole process in this is actually pretty swift, pretty easy, and not too painful to do. Well, I'm saying that from the past. I haven't done it yet, so I'm talking like it's easy, and here I am about to find out every single issue that actually comes with it. The whole thing with this is speed. Speed is key. The alginate has about 90 seconds mixing time before it starts to set, and you need to get your hands in there. That's going to be the fun part. Trying to get a 5-year-old to abide doing what you need them to do and put their hands in there and stay still for approximately 10 to 15 minutes while it sets. There's my challenge. Challenge number 2 is when you remove your hands from like the alginate stuff, you need to do it very gently, I'm going to assume, so that you don't tear it, because from my experience, alginate is actually a very soft material, man. Like, although it's great for doing moulding and stuff like that, you know, it can tear and it can break. So if she just puts a hand out of there, then it's going to be like torn to pieces. It may not work. Also for me, if I don't do mine correctly, it may not work. So these are our problems that we're up against. We'll see how it comes out. I'm pretty excited about this whole process. I'm really excited for the finished result because it's going to be a lovely memory to be able to have us two holding hands for all eternity, and I think that's actually beautiful. So I'm really excited about this project. I can't wait to see it all the way through. If you are, then please do support it by smashing the like button. Let's dive into the process, and now, narrator Reese, take over, bro. Right, now start to wiggle your fingers. Just little wiggles, little wiggles, little wiggles. Could you hold this with your other hand? Just above it like that. And then gently just pull it away from your skin. Do you feel letting go of your skin?
Oh, that's so concave.
Right, now you should be able to just gently wiggle your hand, but just take it nice and slow as you go. Nice and slow.
Yeah.
Give it a little wiggle back and forward if you need it. Nice and gentle. And just let your fingers follow the grooves that you've made, okay? Look at those fingers. Ow. Oh, that's such a satisfying sound. Reese from the future here. Yeah. So that was interesting. Turns out, wasn't that easy. It may not work. I'm not sure. I don't know if this has worked so far. At this point in the video, I have done the moulding and I have poured the plaster. Will it work? I don't know. This has been like an hour and a half since I recorded that whole intro section. I'm a bit unsure. When we got our hands in there, I didn't realise how fast that stuff would set. So we got our hands in there together and it just started setting right in front of our eyes, man. It was just like a second we got our hands in there, like I tried to dip our hands in there first, coat them, then hold. Man, by the time we got our hands just in there, like sort of this deep, it just went dunk, and I was like, oh snap, I thought we had like 10 minutes maybe? Like, I know I was suspicious that it might happen. It did. I'm not entirely sure how it's going to happen because we didn't quite have our hands fully together when it happened, but at the same time we couldn't just keep forcing them because what would happen is we'd end up pulling away from the other side of the mould. So will it work? Will it not? Big question mark right now. We'll have to wait until we demold them, and that process will be straight away for you, and for me it's going to be about a day's time. So expect a t-shirt change, and then we'll talk further once I get it out, I guess. Good luck to me! And now you find out. So we have just finished doing the first casting and, well, didn't quite go to plan. Yeah. So this is the first casting. The back of it looks good, huh? And then you turn around and I appear to be missing some fingies. Now, yeah, it's not exactly what I would have called a perfect casting. Bless her, her little hand looks so squished because my fingers that would normally be holding this part of her hand don't exist, and I have some sort of enormous growth that has grown out of my thumb. So yeah, that didn't work, okay? Now, I've got some lessons to be learned from that. First of all, positioning of your hands, very, very important. Don't have closed hands, unless you're fully closing them. Then don't have closed hands. Having them open a little bit like that meant that when I poured, because obviously it was this way round, when I poured it couldn't make its way up to the fingertips because it became like a little air pocket. So if you are going to do that, maybe put a little bit in there, sort of slosh cast it a little bit so that you get it to coat around everything so you don't get an air gap in there, and then do it. Or do it like I did it. 1 second. Attempt number 2. Now, this one came out freaking beautifully. So we've got her little hand holding mine. Oh, it's so beautiful, man. It came out amazing. The detail that it has captured. I'll do like a really nice sort of B-roll of this to cover over as well in a second while I'm still talking. But yeah, it came out absolutely stunning. And I have to say, it's actually insane the level of detail in this thing. It's insane. You can even see my wedding ring. Like, see my wedding ring, you can see my thumbprints, fingerprints, all of the prints. My advice, if you try this for yourself, try like a more open-handed sort of thing. For me, I just had her place a hand inside of mine, and I sort of held it a little bit with my thumb just to keep it in place, because keeping a young child to keep their hand still for that long, you know, it's not easy for them, let's be real, you know. 10 minutes while the alginate sets up, it's a long time for a child. It's a long time for me, because I have too much energy in life. But yeah, I will say these are just quick little tidbits. We're going to get to painting it in a second, but yeah, I just wanted to fill you in that it can go wrong. I already ordered 2 kits just in case for this such a situation. Originally we were going to do one with my wife's hand and hers, but we ended up having to use both for me. Thank you, wife. Anyway, let's get to the painting part. This is going to be the exciting part to see it all finished up, and yeah. So I started doing this with the gold paint as it was provided, and to be fair to it, nothing wrong with that gold paint. It's perfectly fine. You could totally do it with it. I just wasn't keen on the way it was coming out, and I didn't really want this golden thing in my house, to be honest with you. So I decided to change things up and go with spray paint. Yeah. And it's finally done. We're finally finished. The hand casting of eternities. It's beautiful in every which way, man. I am so super duper proud of this. It just came out absolutely fantastic. In every which way that I wanted it to be. It is complete and beautiful, and honestly, it's just gorgeous. I'm gonna pop this down. What an adventure this has been. From the flops to the tops to the I don't know where this is going to go. It's been a journey, and let me tell you, I've learned some things from this. We spoke about some of these things in that little midway section before I started painting. And then we hit another roadblock. They supply some gold paint that comes with the kit itself, which I thought was like quite cool actually. It looked like quite decent paint. It's quite like it's quite latexy actually, the paint itself, which is a bit strange. But either way, I thought, oh cool, I'll give that a go. Being gold, that'll look kind of nice and sort of, you know, shimmery or whatever. But yeah, so I used that. I started doing it on the finger, and you'll see on the video you've just seen, I started doing it on the finger, and I was just like, I am not happy with this. It does not do it justice. It looks a bit tacky. And it also kind of takes away from my personal touch. Excuse the pun, considering it's literally my hand. But it takes away my personal touch to it. So I still actually had some spray paint left over from when I did my custom case for my Game Boy. If you haven't seen that video, you totally should. It'll be linked there. But yeah, I still had some spray paint left over from that. 2 colours which I really, really adore. They are my favourite colours. It would have been pink if it had been my daughter's favourite colour. But we went with my favourite colours because I guess I'm the one that's going to look at it the most. I don't know. And now it's kind of turned into like almost like a bit of art. And I love that even more because now it's like a sculpture and art, and it's memories, and it's love, it's everything wrapped into one little thing. Now of course it's incredibly personalised to me because it's my colour scheme, my art style. my hands and my daughter's hands, so it's all custom to me. Of course, it's only me that cares about this thing, but I really do think that if you're looking for a fun DIY project to do that's not too much hard work, definitely recommend this. Like I say, learn from my mistakes about how you hold your hand. Definitely an opener hand is better than a closed hand because you just can't get it to go around. It's just an air bubble city. Other than that though, guys, like, just dive into this. It's super fun. I'll leave a link down to the kit that I used, an Amazon affiliate link. You can click on that if you want. If you're out of the region, then I guess you can click on that and see what it's called and then find it in your own region. Up to you. But I will leave that down there below. It cost me 20 quid, I think it was, 20 pounds, whatever you want to call it. Like, I don't know, 23 something or other dollars. So yeah, totally worthwhile doing. Really nice, super duper sentimental thing to have. And like I said, it's quite personalized, but also it could be anything. You could really do anything with this. You could maybe cast a hand holding something, you know. If you were doing a singular hand, you could really have it do anything. So the options really are pretty endless when it comes to it. Now, as always with this channel, guys, I'm trying to do things that I've never done before and I have no experience in, and stuff that we can just sort of do together. And if you want to take it and do it, then you can. That's what this channel's all about. I mean, obviously the Lego builds are Lego builds. You know, I enjoy those. I like them, and that's why they're part of the channel. But all of the creative stuff is about me biting off more than I can chew. And damn, I feel like we're doing that. And I'm learning every single time we do one of these things. If you enjoyed this, please do smash the like button. Subscribe for more. If you want to see more pictures of this or some like proper stills, go follow me on Instagram. Good way to find me. It's also a good way to see what I'm doing behind the scenes and get a little bit of a sneaky peek at what I'm up to. Other than that, thank you so much. I will see you in the next video. Toodle hip. That's the new outro. Hope you liked it.